When the night comes, I do not simply watch the sky darken. I feel it seep into my chest, a velvet curtain wrapping around my heart, bringing with it the scent of old memories. And in those memories, you arrive, soft as moonlight on the desert dunes, gentle as the breath of a falcon's wings in flight, and as fragrant as jasmine blooming in the garden of my soul. When the moon rises over Dubai's quiet towers, I do not look at the silver light. I look for you within it. For your beauty was never just in your face. It was in the way you made the night softer, the way you taught silence how to speak. At night, my heart becomes a traveler, walking barefoot across the sands of memory. It goes to the place where we first met, where your eyes spoke before your lips ever could. The stars overhead, the warmth of the air, the stillness around us. It all returns to me as if no years have passed. And yet, when the sun comes, I feel you again, not as a dream, but as a living scent. Like jasmine that opens only when kissed by light. When the morning comes, I rise with a weight lifted, as if your presence has swept away the sorrow that makes a man's bones ache. Your love has always been both my dawn and my healing. When I thought the nights would drown me, you were the morning that pulled me ashore. The sun has a way of giving up its light to the world. But you gave up pieces of yourself to me, and in that giving, you erased the darkness in my heart, the suffering I carried, the kind that no one can see but God, melted away in your warmth. It is strange how one soul can reach into another's chest and pull away years of pain without a single word. But when night comes again, it does more than bring silence. It takes me back into the past. Not the past of regret, but the past where love was whole, where we stood in the middle of time's river and believed it would never sweep us apart. I find myself wanting to get close to you again, because the night is heavy when I am alone. Its weight is unbearable, pressing on my chest, like the absence of a heartbeat. And so, my love, I must ask, forgive me for all these years. Forgive me for the silence that built walls between us. Forgive me for the dreams we left unfinished. Forgive me, not because I deserve it, but because your forgiveness is the only rain that can fall on the desert of my mistakes. For years, I dreamed the same dream, that you would return, that my eyes would meet yours again. And now, I apologize for letting those years become rivers that carry us apart. Your love flows through me, like blood through my veins. It feeds every part of me. It rests in my bones. It burns in the interior of my eyes, so that even when I close them, I see you there. Your kindness is carved into my heart, not as a scar, but as a light. And that light has given me hope. Hope in life. Hope in love. Hope in my faith. Hope in Allah's mercy. Even if storms rise between us, even if anger darkens the days, we will overcome them all. Because I have grown used to loving you. It has become my way of breathing, my way of standing, my way of being a man. I will stay with you, whether the world smiles or turns its back. Perhaps we will not see each other after all this. Perhaps life will write a different ending. But despite this, let us allow our joys to merge when we can. Let us find moments to rest together. Let us share even the smallest happiness. I give you my heart. It is yours completely. It beats with your name. It thinks of you when I wake. It prays for you when I kneel. Even if I am angry, I will still extend my right hand to you, and I will always give it to you, not as a man defeated, but as a man who has won the greatest battle, to love without condition. I will always be happy for you, even if the world believes I should not, even if this love feels like 1,000 hidden wounds, even if I carry them silently, I will still carry you within me, because, my beloved, love like this does not fade. It only grows, until it becomes the very air we breathe. There is a desert between us now, not one made of sand and sun, but of unspoken words and missed moments. Yet even deserts are not empty. They hold secrets, hidden springs, and the memory of rain. In the same way, my heart still holds you. I have walked in silence across these years, feeling the heat of longing burn my feet. I have looked for you in the horizon, as a Bedouin looks for an oasis, knowing it is there, but not knowing how many miles remain. And when the wind rises, it carries more than dust. It carries the echo of your laughter. It wraps around me like a warm robe, reminding me that love, even when far, is never gone. They say the desert is harsh, that nothing survives here. But I know the truth. Love survives here, because I have kept it alive. Without a drop of water, without the shade of a tree, without even your touch. If the desert is where I wait for you, then the sea is where I dream of you. I have stood on its shore many nights, watching the moon lay a silver path across the waves. I have wondered, if I stepped onto that path, would it lead me to you? The sea knows longing. It reaches for the shore again and again, even though it is pushed back every time. I am like that with you, coming to you with the tide of my heart. No matter how often life pulls me away, the sea does not complain, and neither do I. For what is love if not the patience to keep coming back? Forgiveness is not weakness. It is the strength to hold love above pride. And so, I forgive the distances, the silences, misunderstandings. I forgive the moments when you did not see the fire in my eyes, when I failed to hear the tremor in your voice. I forgive the years that life scattered between us, like pearls dropped into shifting sand. And I ask you, with a heart bared like the open sky, forgive me too, for the days I let pass without saying your name, for the nights I slept without praying for you, for the walls I built, thinking they would keep the world out, not realizing they also kept you out. They call me a prince. They see the crown on my head, the horses at my command, the falcons that fly when I raise my hand. But they do not see that when I think of you, I am not a prince. I am just a man who would trade every jewel for your smile. The crown has weight, but your love is heavier. It is a weight I choose to carry. And even if my voice has commanded armies, when I speak to you, it softens. It becomes the voice of a man who has found his truth. My right hand, it has signed treaties, lifted banners, guided steeds across endless sands. But the greatest honor it will ever know is reaching for you in peace, even after storms have passed. Perhaps, my love, life will break us. Perhaps the winds will scatter us like leaves in a storm. Perhaps our paths will bend so far apart that even the stars will lose sight of us. But even if we break, I will still love you. I will love you in the silence between prayers, in the moments before sleep, in the shadow of dawn. I will love you in the way the desert loves the rain, patiently, endlessly, even if it comes once in a lifetime. I will love you in the way a falcon loves the sky, even when caged, its eyes are always lifted to the wind. This love, it is not a chapter in my life. It is the ink that writes it. When Allah writes my final line, I pray He writes your name beside mine. And if we meet in the next life, I will not need to ask who you are. My soul will already know. Until then, I will walk this earth with your memory, and I will speak of you in my poems, so that long after I am gone, people will still know that I once loved someone with the full strength of my heart, and that even if we broke, I still loved. I still forgave. I still reached out my hand. Because that is who I am. And you are the reason.